currently 3:58 AM. And I'm going down from the 16th floor to the ground floor, first floor, as you Americans say, and I head to the station. Where? Let me show you in a second. Yeah, it's really early, it feels it. I'm in a miserable, soaking wet Providence. Just gone 4 o'clock in the morning, which means I've got to be here for a very special reason, and I sure am. Today is a big day for the commuter rail, and it's a big day for the people of Rhode Island. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to carry on to the station in peace, because it's really wet and this forecast isn't looking like dropping off anytime soon. This entire video is going to get shot in the wet, but you know what? I'm smiling. I'm happy. I am so excited. I can see the station from here. Yay! Back in a bit. Oh, fresh morning, isn't it? And way out there in the distance is the Rhode Island State House. But more importantly for me, as that goes out of shot, Providence Station comes into it. And you can probably tell the difference in my hair in just a few minutes, just how wet it is this morning. But time to get inside, time to get on the train for a bit, head to my first destination. I would say dry off, but no chance. It's going to be a fun morning. Here goes. This is more like it. As we head down the stairs here to tracks 1 and 2 at Providence Station, I can hear that wonderful hum of the train in the background. And here it is, train 800 to Boston, boarding. And for my first time at this station in about 10.5 months, since my quite crazy trip back in February and March last year. I can't believe that's been and gone so quick. But let's get on board to a brand new station. So as we're pulling out of Providence Station now, I will let you in on why I am up quite this early, come rain or shine, and that is because Pawtucket Central Falls, a brand new station, is opening on our commuter rail network today, and it is in place of a station that used to operate up until the 1950s, and the station itself has been derelict for a long time now, 40 years plus. But we are returning service to the people of northern Rhode Island, and I for one am incredibly excited for it. So this train should hopefully now be first stop Pawtucket Central Falls, and I'm going to see what it's about, plus a couple of other things on the line that I've yet to properly give full attention to. So
next stop, Pawtucket Central Falls.
Couldn't have put it better myself. Oh, more friends here. What that man says right there. First train to Boston, Central Falls welcomes you. Fantastic. You're here.
Hey, you getting on?
I've just got off. I'm getting back on. There's Sam. Right, fun time. Hey. And we have quite the contingent here. Slight change of plan on my part. I've alighted at Mansfield instead. Lovely conductor on that train. Didn't catch her name, but if you're watching this, hello again. Off goes 2016. And suffice to say, I'm staying under shelter until we head back to Pawtucket Central Falls shortly.
Ah, it's a tunnel.
It really, really is a crappy day, isn't it? And then as per the first inbound train, now to the first outbound. 2001, 2001, however you want to call it, taking us back into Pawtucket Central Falls. We're going back, we're going back. Here we go. And off we go. And look. Oh, I would say look. But let's try. Nope, it doesn't work. I will never fully understand the science behind why they don't work. But that did say 5:03 AM, January 22nd, 2023. But now, let's relax, back to Pawtucket. Quite the cacophony in the background there, whether you heard it, I don't know. But we are finally here at the, I'm going to say squeaky clean. Look how shiny that is. You can see me. You can see Weston there. Hi, Weston. First observation of this place is it is, perhaps understandably in this modern day and age, an entirely high-level platform. Automated door opening across the board. Here we go. There it is, the first outbound departure from Pawtucket Central Falls. And in the background as well, you can hear what is the second inbound that's just headed off on the other track. It's gonna probably come into shot after this pulls out. Seems the rain has actually died off a little bit as well, which is very nice. And that concludes the first big station. Oh, there's everyone. Hi everyone. Morning Dave. Hello. They are, I've got the day off. Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh, everyone's here. What fun. Let's go explore. This is fun. Like really fun. Like irrationally fun. Like amazing fun. Merry Christmas everyone. It's January. I don't care. So we just made it up the stairs. I'll shoot you back down the stairs again for a moment because that's what the stairs do. Pretty steep stairs for the overbridge, but because of the overhead wires, that is required. Because of course we are right on the northeast corridor here, so plenty of electric services going through the station on a daily basis. First observation, still smells of the fresh paint. Dear colleagues off in front of me, and still a good many people on the platform who, like me, are here because this is pretty momentous. This is fantastic, and this is a good opportunity for me to actually spend some time in Rhode Island, which is silly given how close I live to it in Fitchburg, Massachusetts, but there is local Rhode Island Public Transport Association buses. Oh, and local news stations are starting to pull up. There's local 12 News. At least 2 vehicles there, maybe a third in the distance. I'm not too sure. Great big marquee over the road there as well. This is a very nicely put together station from first glance. I was wrong, it is still raining, but it's now under the more classification of drizzle rather than just outright rain. It has improved significantly from earlier on. So I still feel soaked to the bone to a degree, but it's all worth it. Every minute of it is worth it on a day like today. And this harks me back to October 2015. If my memory serves me right, October 24th, 2015. I'm good with dates, so if I've got that right, I'm not surprised. If I've got that wrong, please forgive me. But that was the day that Oxford Parkway opened. Just 2 stations along from my dear hometown of Bicester in Oxfordshire. And there was all manner of hubbub that day when Oxford Parkway opened, and I remember it fondly. It was a chilly day, not raining too hard. There was a great big launch the following day, because that station actually launched on a Sunday, not a Monday, and this is a Monday, so more on the commuter feel straight off the bat. But it's good to be back at a station launch again, and it doesn't matter what side of the Atlantic I'm on. I am very happy to see new stations opening, new opportunities for the commuting public to take the train somewhere.
All right.
Because you know I advocate for that now.
OP selfie.
Yeah.
Photo for John.
Selfie time. I'll be right back. Honking in the background. Once again, welcome to Pawtucket Central Falls, and welcome to fast trains that go through the station as well. I concur. Woo! Smooth. Love it. I'm just going to, pardon me, yeah. Keep that in, just because it's necessary for future videos to be. I'm giddy. I'm sorry. I'm giddy. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. I'm happy here. So this is the actual station frontage. I've already had a shot over here, but this is actually a really beautiful station. Let's just make everything like this one now. Oh, and reassuring as well that the map is, as expected, up to date. And look at that beautiful site there. Pawtucket, Central Falls. It's real, everyone. It's real. It's real.
It was.
And now a slight change to the episode schedule again.
It was your body.
I'm getting on a bus
7:30
with dear colleagues and friends, heading back into Providence and coming back here again shortly. Lights are dimmed. Sit back and relax. Shorter journey as it is. I'll see you back at Providence. Off goes the airline bus, and we're back at Providence Station once again. And as I highlighted earlier, the spire of the state building in the background. It's beautiful. Back inside, and maybe time for a coffee before we set off again. T-minus 15 minutes to be back to Pawtucket, round 2.
I mean, I'll get on the train.
And travelling back again down the very same stairs that I was at just about 2 hours ago, but this time on train 804. There's a glare there. Right in the way of the number. Back down the stairs another time, and we're going to get back on board. I've only been to Providence Station a couple of times prior to this. The most recent time that I was in Providence, I actually didn't come to the station. so this makes a nice change to actually get back here. But now, I feel like I'm just doing the same video twice. But here we are, this time, train 804 to Boston, not train 800. But the principle is the same. We're going back this time to Pawtucket Central Falls. I'm going to keep saying it, Pawtucket Central Falls, because it's a new station! Yay! On we go. Back again. I'm going to say it one more time. Pawtucket Central Falls. Yay! The doors are about to close. News crews to the left of me, all ready and waiting to set up. But in the meantime, a fast train. Thanks, Amtrak. Now I think that's grand, but that's not what the news crews are here for, of course. For Pawtucket Central Falls.
Please remain behind yellow line.
My house.
Train approaching. Please remain behind yellow line.
I built a railroad in my backyard.
And now just more of a commutery feel here at Attleboro. And a good many people getting on, an awful lot getting on here. Proof, as I well know, that the Providence Line is an extremely popular one, and whilst it's not quite got the same ring to it as it did 12 months ago when I said similar things, to see this many people getting back onto the trains, back into whatever kind of routine that their job or their life allows them, it's so good to see public transport being used to get people where they need to go. And so thank you to the people of Attleboro and surrounding areas. Thank you for taking these services. Thank you for being a part of the commuter rail fold, putting your trust in the commuter rail, because I appreciate it. We appreciate it. Take it from me, we as a commuter rail, we as a company appreciate this in many ways, and I in a personal way really do too.
Were you going my way?
No, just got off.
Okay, yeah.
Also of interest, there's a coffee shop, and this, let me tell you, is a rarity at a station on this network. I might pop in there and get a coffee in a moment. And that is just about how British I feel right now. Didn't appreciate this before at Attleboro, because when I came through last time I didn't pay attention to the fact that there was a building here. And now thank you 2039. Off you go. And so also reveals a rarity, quite the rarity. 4-track operation here at Attleboro. This all feels very British to me. Never appreciated this before about Attleboro Station, but it really does. Nice. Coffee. Coffee at Attleboro. That was a very nice experience. Lovely little coffee shop there. And now I really do feel like I'm back home, because this is such a rarity here. I know I just said it, but I can't overstate it. The very nature of coffee and buying your hot drinks in America, at least from my personal experience, is such that they are so abundant everywhere you go that there is no real necessity for having any kind of coffee facility at a station. But I think it's a great thing to have, and therefore this is excellent. So now just a quick stroll over to the other platform and we'll head back to Providence. Excuse me. And as we make our way over to the outbound platform, a warm welcome then to downtown Attleboro. Dentist over the road, and through there is where I need to head to get to the Providence bound train. Don't mean to be so chop and changey with the way these videos have been. Look, I've got a coffee, can't get over this. But one thing I was actually aware of before is that Attleboro and the surrounding area really does have a pretty good bus service going across towards other local towns. And you can see just about breaks into the Rhode Island territory here. One of these routes, looks like the 24, just about goes into the state. And then Seekonk, Attleboro, South Attleboro, North Attleboro, Plainville, many routes of the Greater Attleboro Taunton Regional Transit Authority. The way to go. Certainly is. And you know what, that's another thing that I saw about Providence this morning, and credit, it's a big city, it's one of the biggest in New England, I understand, but its bus service really does look fantastic, particularly for first thing in the morning. When we got on that bus to head back from Pawtucket Central Falls back into Providence, there were buses coming all over the place. There was a bus every literally 90 seconds or so, at about, like, what had it been, about 5:35 in the morning. This is excellent. This is more than I ever gave credit for, and it seems that buses and public transport in general over here really isn't that bad, and well used at that time of morning as well. I'd love to see even more people use it, but it's reassuring. It really is. Long may it continue. Anyway, now heading up here, and once again it's much like many stations here where the outbound and inbound platforms are very well separated from each other. Inbound to Boston, back to the left where I just came from, and outbound to Providence, up this ramp, and hang on, I think an Amtrak regional just came through. Something Amtrak just came through. I saw the pantograph and nothing else. If you caught more on the camera than I did, then enjoy. If not, then you at least heard it. But now here we go, up to the ramp, onto the platform, and we shall await our carriage back to Providence. Episode of Boys in the Rails, all done and dusted from Pawtucket Central Falls. I will see you again soon. Thanks for watching.